was thinking all night about what happened with Kale, and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on her.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about...
Huh? Tighnari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition.
You mean she's sick? How could she be...
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered... I suppose it's understandable, though.
So, Tighnari, what...
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized... So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell... Well, because... And honestly speaking, I was against but she insisted. Saying you two treated...
So, Tighnari, what exactly is wrong with Kale?
Right. Ever since she was a child...
Elazar?
Yes. It's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of...
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little clumsy earlier, it was...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything. Let's cheat. With appropriate treatment, nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there.
What?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. That'll save me some explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar, however, Kale's days with the Fatui were... Kale is a resilient individual, and...
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday.
She doesn't need to apologize.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to... Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have an...
Don't worry, Tighnari. We'll take good...
Well, it's not too serious at this point, though I must admit that Kale's condition... She was interested in the work of the forest. Her stamina has gotten much worse. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's...
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help...
All right. But I must warn you two.
No problem.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant...
Hey, Tighnari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given the name, it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species. There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in... If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed...
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tighnari.
Let me take a look. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gend.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The Withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should... Can you tell me the exact...
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow...
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear...
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it...
Okay, I understand.
Wait, Tainari, why don't...
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. There's a unique type of anomaly. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither...
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the Withering's
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it. But you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the element.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may... We typically only teach visitors how to identify the Withering as they're about to leave Gundar... Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Oh, Paimon doesn't like...
That is the Withering. All right, Traveler. We're going to have to enter that Withering zone. Once inside, we'll need... Thank you. But I must warn you. Don't... Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the Withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. If at any point it becomes too... You ready then? Let's go. Any branches sustaining the Withering zone.
Wind Strider! As one with wind and cloud!
Propagate!
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
This is not the end.
Birds come!
Go is blood!
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
We did it! Everything's returned.
Yes, thanks to you two.
Kinda.
It's that obvious. Recently, if that simply meant war work, for instance, this presents a crime, and to most
Huh?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before? Irminsul is a tree located deep in... I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right? They're like the roots of Irminsul. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this. The Dendro Archon is known. And as for the withering, its emergence is related to a disease. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Ruka Divine. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the withering zones here for a long... Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being.